Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn daily energy for Monday, October 4th. And this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. Also, you have the power to change my life for the better just by liking, subscribing, and watching my video all the way through. I greatly appreciate any and all of your support. All right, so we're going to start with an empowering question, and then I got a couple tarot decks, and then we'll close out with an oracle card. We have, is there something I should let go of to be able to move forward? That's a good one. Is there something I should let go of in order to be able to move forward? Maybe there's something that's stopping your progress, but you don't really, you're not confronting that. Oops. That goes over there. All right, so let's see what the tarot cards have to say. Six of Cups. Six of Cups is, there could be someone from your past that's coming back into your life. It's about feeling happy, feeling carefree. We have Four of Cups. We have Three of Pentacles. We have Ace of Wands. Seven of Swords. Knight of Cups. Queen of Swords. Two of Swords. Three of Wands. And Ten of Pentacles. And then the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like somebody from your past reaches out to you, and I feel like that person hurt you, and you have to make that decision whether or not you want to move forward or not with that relationship. I do feel like it's going to take you some work to move past whatever it is that happened. Because we have the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. And I feel like this line right here is that it's going to take some work to be able to get past what happened with this person. Because we have the Nine of Cups, which is somebody reaches out to you. Somebody is offering their cup to you. Somebody is connecting with you. And I feel like since this main card came out, I do feel that if the two of you decide to reconnect, I feel like you need to, is there something I should let go of to be able to move forward? So I do feel that there is something that you have to work on within this relationship in order to move forward and have this new start. Two of Swords is you have to make a decision, but you do not have all of the information, and that's why the wings are over her eyes, is because, it could be like looking within to find the answer, or it could be that there are some things, some answers that you want to get. For some reason, I'm focusing on this book right here. Like there's some answers about this situation that you need to have some clarity on before you can move forward, because we do have this Three of Pentacles, which represents work. There's some work that needs to be done. It could be a recent relationship. It could be a relationship that you're working on right now. But with the Six of Cups coming out, that's somebody that's returning from your past. Generally, it means somebody from, that you had a positive relationship with. It wasn't something that's super toxic. Maybe there were some problems. Maybe there were some issues. but it wasn't something that's too super toxic or, something really horrible. I do feel with the Seven of Swords right in the middle, that represents somebody who is sneaky. Somebody who is, this person is taking those swords, and we have this fox right here. So that represents sneaking around, and he's kind of looking back over his shoulder like, oh, is anybody watching me? Is anybody seeing? And I feel like this represents the problem that you had with this person. So either this person decides to reach out to you. I'm feeling like they reach out to you. I don't feel like you're the one reaching out. But it could be that maybe you want to reach out. I think the weekly reading was that, reaching out to kind of find some answers about a relationship. And this could be a continuation of that. But there's definitely something that you have to work on to get past. And with this card coming out, I mean, that really, I feel like that's a good, like that explains a lot of the overall energy. Now we are closing out with the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So I do feel that there is some progress made. Now, whether or not that is you decide to start a new relationship or you just get some closure within a relationship, I do feel like the results, whatever it is that you decide, is going to be a positive one, and you will be happy with the results that come from this. This could be something that happens over time. It's sort of a work in progress. I don't feel like this is something that's just going to happen in one day. This is something, like I said, you have to find some answers. You have to work on things, and then you'll have this 9 and 10 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups. We have 3 of Cups. Now there could be somebody else involved. I'm getting two things. It could be that you're happy that this person reaches out to you, or it could be that within that relationship there was another person involved within the relationship that there were some questions about, some other involvement. Not really sure to what extent. So the 3 of Cups can go both ways. So like I said, you could be really happy that this person reaches out to you. You're feeling excited, but then you also, there's also some stuff that has to be worked on and cleared up. Look at that. The Tower. Talk about worked on and cleared up. The Tower is about something that was built on a false foundation, and it's about rebuilding a foundation. It's about starting new. It's about starting fresh. It's about tearing down those walls, those things that didn't work, but then rebuilding it stronger. So with this cup being handed here, I feel like this time around that if you decide that you want to have this relationship, it has to be built with a stronger foundation, and there has to be more clarity within it, because you're like, all right, this opportunity is coming to me, but there is definitely stuff that has to be worked on. It's one step at a time. It's little steps at a time. It's slowly working to it. It's not rushing into, you are definitely not rushing into anything having to do with this relationship. This is like a baby step. When I flipped this card over, I felt the word that came to mind is baby steps. Baby steps. Ace of Wands. Again, I feel like there is definitely something that you have to let go of, that you have to work on. I feel like you're happy, but then it's almost like you're sad. It's like you're happy, and then you're like, oh, like your initial action is like, I'm really happy about this, but then it's like, oh yeah, I remember that hurt, like that starting to come back. Sometimes it's like we want people to come back, but then when they come back, it like floods you with all of these emotions and all of this hurt that you used to have within that relationship, and you're like, yeah, I don't think I really want this. I don't think this is something that I can work through. But of course you have to decide what is best for you, but that's just sort of the emotions that I'm feeling. And then we have the Hangman, and that is about looking at things from a different perspective. So in order to rebuild this relationship, It's about looking at things from a different perspective, stepping back and taking your time. Again, I'm feeling baby steps within this situation. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to get back together with this person. This could be just about finding some clarity and some answers about what happened before. I think in yesterday's reading, I was feeling like there might be somebody that was on your mind, and you never, like, the relationship ended on a sour note and you never really got your answers. So this could be a continuation of that. Maybe you just need some answers on why this happened, or who was this other person, or why was this relationship built on a false foundation. Like, maybe it's always been kind of bugging you and you always just wanted to have some closure with it. Or it's, if you're starting this new relationship, that you have to look at things from a different perspective. Like, you have to get your answers, you have to rebuild it. And it's baby steps, because again, we have this Knight of Cups, which is somebody is reaching out to you. And then we have the Queen of Swords. It's about getting past a difficult situation. Queen of Swords, again, this is definitely something that's difficult for you. We have Prince of Pentacles, which is slow, steady progress. Again, I feel like that represents baby steps. Again, we have the Three of Pentacles. That is putting the work into it, making sure that before you make your decision, that you feel inside this is the right direction that you want to go in, and that you have all of your answers about what went on before you start moving forward with it, and before you start, obviously, with the Fool, taking those steps. And then for the final energy, we have Princess of Pentacles, and that is about positive, good changes coming in, happy things coming in. I feel like, the sun is coming over the horizon. It's beautiful green grass. She has this beautiful red robe on here. She's got her wheat. She's holding that up in her, above her head. She's got her big pentacle there, and she's feeling good. I feel that no matter what it is that you decide, I feel like this is some closure for you. It is, I feel like if you feel there's something that you need to let go, I feel like dealing with this situation is helping you to let go of something, that if you need to let go of it, and enabling you to move forward. It's either with or without this person, but that's your choice that you have to do. But I do feel that you're going to be able to move forward once you have worked through this. But there's definitely a lot of work that needs to be done. And it's about, I feel like before you have a reaction to anything, it's just step back and see things from a different perspective. I feel like instead of, I feel like you're going to have an initial reaction, but then when you step back and you think about it, like, your reaction is going to be a little bit different for some reason. I don't know. I was just feeling that. All right. Let's do an angel answers. Let's close out with that. Baby steps. Maybe that's what I'll put as the title. Baby steps. Ask your angels. I feel like that is, again, like taking a step back, looking at things from a different perspective, looking within to find your answers, going with the Two of Swords almost. And then we have helpful people. If there are people, that are around you that you feel could help you through this situation, but you have to keep in mind that the final decision about what you want to do is up to you, finding that answer within. Don't let other people push you in a certain direction. Maybe if people didn't like this person, they're like, no, you shouldn't do that. Or maybe if people did like this person, they're like, yes, you should do it. But it should be your decision about what it is that you want to do, because if you go off of what other people say, you won't feel 100%. You won't feel like you're getting that closure. You're not feeling like you are making the right decision. You're doing it based on other people. And in order to have this 9 and 10 of Pentacles, you have to make the decision that works best for you. You can take other people's advice and hear what they have to say. And maybe that's that too, is stepping back and seeing things from other people's perspectives. But it's ultimately your decision on what you want to do, and you have to make the choice that works best for you. Just because things may work for other people doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you, because you have your feelings and your way of doing things. I do feel that the outcome is very positive for you. It's something that you really feel confident with, and you're going to be able to move forward. You know, with the Fool and the Three of Wands. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.